Well, hello bushcrafters. Can't are checking in from Manitoba. It's March the 3rd, Saturday morning, actually Saturday afternoon already. And I'm hiking in, snowshoeing up into the trails, a new area. And today is going to be dedicated to just some dirt time, or snow time as it were. So I'll take you along, and any points of interest I'll check in with you. We just had about, I don't know, anywhere from between 2 to 5 inches of snow depending on where you're at, and that came yesterday and the night before, so we got a fresh layer. And I'm gonna pack some trails today, and I think I'm gonna try and actually have a meal in the bush for once. It's probably minus 12 right now and sunny, so it's hard to beat. And of course I'm taking up Michael's challenge to make it a point to get out here in the bush more often. Nothing more restoring than a good walk in the bush here. A little quiet time, some fresh air, some sunshine, some good food. I want to try some of Hungry Hammock Hammer's freeze-dried here today. If I get a good boil going with my alcohol stove, should be no problem. I'll catch up with you soon. Well, I think that's a little bit of amadou. What say you? I think that's what I've been finding around here. Anybody have some expert opinions? There we go. Well, let me know what you think. You know, it just really freshens up the bush with the new snow. This is probably what we got here. Good representation of how much. You can see it came in pretty much from the east there, from that tree in the distance there. It's kind of at a lean, so it's holding its snow. See if you can see that. And this is what we call, affectionately, the pinch trail. It's one of our many hunting trails. We have stands and trails all throughout so that we can really more effectively hunt. Good production out here. Well, I'd say this looks like the Motel 6, or I think they would be carpenter ants here. Well, we don't have termites this far north in the 51st parallel, so I'm sure these are ants. Oh, but just look how blue that sky is today. That is what it's all about. Almost through the pinch trail. I'm going to make my way around if I have the energy. I'm going to go all the way around to another area that we scouted last year. I think there's a black bear denning nearby too, because boy was it ever full of poop and tore up. He was heavily browsing in that area before freeze up there, so I'm sure he's sleeping away right now, hopefully. See you in a bit. This is about the depth of snow for this year. This hasn't been plowed or anything. I'd say a good foot or so. Well, how convenient. Got a little tinder here. We'll try that out. Should be doing pretty good with the sun shining on it. Okay, we're off the pinch trail and now we're heading west. Right through the swamp here. All the willow down here and a whole bunch of tamarack back there. A little bit of black spruce. This is going to open up into farmland pretty soon, and again, lots of action over here too. Well, I don't think I'm going to make it as far as I was hoping, because I'm just not in the condition I need to be. And I found a good wood supply here. There's lots of deadfall and dead wood, and a level spot for a fire, and some good kindling here. That's perfect stuff, man. Super dry. So got the tinder, got the kindling. Just gonna get some firewood, and I think I'm gonna try and make a Michael Barton camp chair. We'll see if I can put that together here pretty quick. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. You know, it just occurred to me that this tree here must have exploded when it was really cold. Apparently when it gets to a certain temperature, sometimes it overcomes the sap's ability to withstand freezing, and it just explodes. And so I think that's what happened here, because it's kind of cracked up a ways there. I mean, maybe lightning hit it too, but if anybody knows, you know, what might have caused this, please chime in. It was a great source of kindling and tinder, but it's like, why did this happen? I thought it was closer to the trail, maybe some machine hit it, but no way. So let me know what you think. Well, my little break there was broken up by a neighbor cruising by on his snowmobile, so we had a little talk, and I just thought I'd get going again. And I guess it shows you the need for a private space, so you don't have to be disturbed if you don't want to. I did get a fire going, but we got to talking, so that was it for that. So I'm heading out. I'm gonna look for a good spot, and heck, this little area here under this jack pine is not a bad idea. It's pretty close to the trail, but it's kind of off it, and if somebody's just cruising by, they won't see you. This is again along one of our familiar trails that we go hunting on. Oh, is it ever? It's pretty deep. It's, you know, for us, that's deep enough. And I'm not wearing my flotation snowshoes either, so it's a little harder going. It's like coyote tracks. He's been cruising through here. We're right in the middle of a bunch of Canadian Shield, a bunch of Precambrian granite here that would have occurred when the great glaciers used to sit over top of this and compressed and slid across it. They figure it could have been 2 miles thick. I wouldn't doubt it. I only dispute how long ago it was, but certainly not that it happened. Anyway, up and at 'em. Now for Manitoba, that is one big jack pine. That's an oldie but a goodie. I don't think I've seen one get much bigger than that. I gotta say, that's about 2 feet across. Amazing. Well, I've scared up a couple of rough grouse, so we're definitely seeing some wildlife. It sounds like the ravens are cruising. Nice big ridge of granite here. I bet you some of this, well, I think up further north, apparently there's a lot of magnetite in the rock, and it can throw your compass off. And I've also noticed just hunting, if I have my rifle right on me, or right beside me, over my shoulder, it can throw it off too by a few degrees. So just something to remember. And with all this granite here, I don't know if this rock has it, but it'd be interesting to check it against, say, a GPS or something to see how much it'd be off. Well, that looks to me like a prairie chicken track, because first of all, I think he was kind of bedding down in there during the storm, and then he walked out, poked his head out, and came around. Then right here, you can see these little faint wing impressions. He took off flight from here. So I'm pretty sure that's a prairie chicken. And this is a great area for hunting, but also whenever I go through here around this area, there's usually one in the trees here. So it's like a resident here. Well, looks like we have a pair of wolf tracks here. First timber wolf tracks I've seen for a little while. I doubt if there are any cuts around here. A little far away for that. Boy, maybe we'll score one yet this year. It's worth $250 this year. To round up the snares.